Coming up on EagleVision News, we update you on the Woolsey fire.
And one of our reporters takes us behind the scenes of Black Friday.
Plus, we share with you popular foods you may have seen around your Thanksgiving table this year.
All this and more coming up on EagleVision News.
Welcome to EagleVision News. I'm Hannah Miller.
And I'm Aisha Lee. Our top stories for today. People are leaving food and water out for wildlife in the Southern California burn regions, leaving park officials concerned. Park rangers with the Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area posted a warning on Facebook stating that they, quote, understand the inclination to help out, but it harms wildlife, end quote. Many of the food items that are left out are not naturally found in the Santa Monica Mountains and can make the animals sick. The water that is left out can also spread disease. The post also reminded the public that leaving food out is against the law and can come with a hefty fine. The rangers' advice: let the wild animals stay wild.
Residents living in areas affected by the Woolsey fire prepare for possible mudslides after rain hits during the holiday week. The Woolsey fire, beginning November 8th, swept through the Los Angeles and Ventura counties, burning 100,000 acres and destroying 1,643 structures. Officials announced Wednesday before Thanksgiving that the fire is 100% contained. Although the flames were contained, residents in the affected area feared the rain, beginning Wednesday and into Thursday, would cause mudslides. Officials told residents to divert the rain by using sandbags. There were no reports that the rain caused any further damage in the areas affected by the Woolsey fire.
In response to the wildfires and the Thousand Oaks shooting in Southern California, one mall is offering extra shopping discounts to the victims. Closest to the disaster areas, the Westfield Topanga Mall wants to help families impacted by the recent tragedies. Many retailers at this mall are offering special discounts, such as 25% off any purchase at American Eagle Outfitters, 50% off entire purchase at Banana Republic, 50% off for fire or shooting family victims at Eddie Bauer, and an extra 30% off regular and sale priced items at Macy's. In order to attain the discount, shoppers simply have to show an ID card with an address within the burn area. These discounts are available starting on Black Friday to November 30th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
LAX and other airports around the country faced one of its busiest days of the year this past Sunday. Travelers eager to get home found themselves stuck in traffic on their way to the airport. Traffic was reported to be so bad that rideshare prices were 2 to 3 times more than the normal rate. 30 million Americans in 15 states were under weather alerts, and 1,000 flights headed to or from the U.S. were canceled. The severe weather caused many flights to be delayed at LAX, which had 2 million passengers during the Thanksgiving holiday, and 200,000 passengers come through on Sunday alone. We survived the long holiday shopping weekend, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, and ending today with Giving Tuesday. Here we have Kendall Jarboe giving us the latest updates of what went down this weekend. Kendall?
Thanks, guys. A business owner from Westlake Village transforms her shop to help Woolsey fire victims. An emergency pop-up store in Westlake Village opened up for the fire victims in need. The shop offers items like clothes, toothbrushes, and other essentials. The project was started by 2 moms who met this week on social media. Kim Connolly Cruz owns a succulent store that they transformed in wake of the fire, and Megan Gorney helped make the pop-up shop a reality. The shop is located at 950 Hampshire Road and is open to anyone in need. Small Business Saturday is now in its 8th official year and is gaining popularity among communities. Small businesses are crucial for the economy, and Small Business Saturday was created by American Express in 2010 to encourage shopping local. Last year, $13 billion were spent in the United States on this day, and 83% of shoppers say that they will purchase items from small businesses this holiday season. Small business owners implore shoppers to buy local frequently and not just on Small Business Saturday. With holiday shopping season upon us, police have issued a series of warnings for shoppers to heed when surrounded by the crowds. In the midst of busy shopping centers, police warn against pickpockets and thieves. When keeping gifts in your car, police recommend storing items out of sight, keeping your credit card hidden until you use it, and keeping your purse close to your body. These warnings come days after Orange County Sheriff's investigators released a video of female pickpockets stealing wallets in OC grocery stores. Police implore that it's more than just hiding your valuables when you're out shopping. It's about staying alert to avoid being a victim. Did you guys go Black Friday shopping this year?
I didn't. That's just something I've always been like super intimidated by.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Like waiting in line and then, I don't know, staying up late to shop. I just don't think it's worth it.
And all those people, I just don't know.
Yeah.
What about online shopping though? Do you guys do that?
Yeah, I bought a pair of shoes on Friday.
Okay,
So
that's good.
I partook. What about you, Kendall?
I did. I went out to the Brea Mall in Orange County where sales actually started on Thanksgiving Day. They didn't wait till Friday this year. So take a look at what I experienced. Even before the turkey had time to settle in their stomachs, shoppers began chasing after savings on Thanksgiving Day. In years past, stores opened their doors in the early hours of the Friday after Thanksgiving. This year, however, the deals started on Thursday. Some shoppers even took to waiting in line hours before stores opened.
Usually we hit up H&M first. We're usually the first in line, and as you can see, we're the first in line again. We have like a whole process. My husband stands at the line while we go and get all the deals, and we just basically round up every single deal, even if we can't think of anybody in particular that it's for, and then we check out, and we're out of here within like 30 minutes.
This is Vanessa and her family's fourth year to take part in the action, and they were not the only ones braving long lines to score great deals. Instead of a quiet evening at home, shoppers are spending Thanksgiving Day at the mall. With Black Friday moving closer and closer to Thanksgiving Day, some wonder if spending money on a day meant for thankfulness is justified. Several stores refused to open on Thursday to honor the holiday, but some people had to work long hours to meet consumers' demands.
I like it because it's not as slow as the other days and like time goes by fast, but I'm kind of against it just because there's so many people and it's supposed to be a family time, you know, where people are supposed to be thankful. But I mean, it's okay, in other words.
Though some desire to celebrate Thanksgiving traditionally, Black Friday is redefining what family tradition looks like. This has been Kendall Jarbo reporting for EagleVision News.
Thanksgiving is all about food, and our reporter Bobby Terrell is here to tell us about the most popular food topics this year.
Thanks, Asia. While eating Thanksgiving food might sound great to you, doing so for your pets could be deadly. The well-seasoned turkey sitting on your dining table looks just as tasty to your dog as it does to you. So before slipping your pup some yummy crumbs from your plate, you should think twice for his sake. Ingredients like garlic, onions, and grapes can be toxic for your pets at home. And while you may love the extra richness that comes from a good home-cooked meal, your pets can really get sick as a result. Instead of leaving them out of the celebration, bring them in by giving them a safe doggy treat that won't hurt their bellies. Thanksgiving, like many other occasions, is a time that calls for gatherings of loved ones and lots of food. Remember, your pets want to eat too. You may have thought that your Thanksgiving feast broke your bank. Try spending $150,000 for it. This is the world's most expensive Thanksgiving dinner ever. Old Homestead, a New York City steakhouse, is offering a record-breaking meal price as they've even trumped their own $76,000 bill from last year. With ingredients like gravy, infused with more than $3,000 worth of bourbon, mashed potatoes packed with $300 worth of cheese per pound, the levels of luxury and wealth continue to maximize. If that wasn't enough, the meal includes edible gold and guests get to experience the treat of slicing into that literally golden turkey. Co-owner Mark Sherry says that the goods from all over the world having fun and seeing the looks on people's faces is why they do it. No one dislikes eating Thanksgiving food in large quantities, but what everyone hates is feeling bloated afterwards. Holidays bring us so much joy and things to eat like turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, more turkey, sauces, and don't forget the desserts. The list of foods go on, but at the end of the day, there's only one belly taking it all in, and we're not even considering what you ate the other 364 days of the year. It's safe to say that by the end of your holiday break, your stomach may be ready to burst. No shame in pigging out, but as the holidays come and go, bloating is inevitable.
So what is your guys' favorite Thanksgiving food you had this year?
For me, I love the dressing. There were so many different things in it. I couldn't even tell you what was inside of the dressing, but it was so flavorful. And for me, that's what does it. I can't do the bland.
No, I completely agree with you. I need the flavor, in my Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
And I just love, the home cooking. It's just, nothing beats it. But the Thanksgiving holiday is a special time where many of us got to travel home or out of state to spend time with family. Here is a sneak peek into what myself and several other reporters did for Thanksgiving. Greetings from Tucson, Arizona, and happy Thanksgiving. I have some family playing a game over here, and look what we have here. My mother is just now taking out the turkey. Check that out!
Hey everyone, right now I am spending my Thanksgiving evening at the Brea Mall where Aisha and I are filming a package for EagleVision, and while we're on a little break we're doing some shopping while we're at it. And I'm at the mall right now, but earlier today I went to a restaurant with some friends, and I went over to some friend's house and watched a movie, Hallmark movies, and relaxed and watched some football. So all in all, it was a great Thanksgiving.
Hi, this is Jocelyn Mesa here, and I'm here in San Bernardino at my house for Thanksgiving. I'm currently helping my mom cook pollo enchilado, which is just chicken with a red salsa that she made. And then right now we're still waiting for the tamales that are still cooking that my mom made, that I helped her, make too, but she really is the cook here. So, see how it goes. I guess I'm a helper.
Hi everyone, it's Emily, and I'm back in the Bay Area having Thanksgiving at my best friend Ronnie's house. And we're having this delicious Thanksgiving food. What's your favorite food?
Definitely the stuffing.
Stuffing. I'm ready for that pumpkin pie later.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we just want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Bye!
Hi, I'm Joel Asher, reporting live from my parents' house in Santa Maria, California. Look at this beautiful table set for our Thanksgiving meal. If you'll come right on over here. We're about to feast down on some delicious food. Now let's go over and look at some of the food we're going to be having. If you look right here, we have some delicious stuffing right here. Let's see what's over in this pot. We've got some mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, some candied yams, and my personal favorite, creamed corn, as well as this turkey over here. Thanks for joining me, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you.
Food and shopping aside, the Thanksgiving holiday is a big time for football. Our reporter Sasha Terry is here to tell us more.
Thanks, guys. Many college rivalry football games took place Thanksgiving weekend with unexpected victories and upsets. On a cold and snowy Friday evening, number 7 Washington State faced their biggest upset of the season in the Apple Cup rivalry against number 16 Washington. The match took off with Washington taking the lead and carrying it throughout the entire game. Myles Gaskin led the Huskies with an 80-yard touchdown early in the fourth quarter, earning their second Pac-12 North Division title in 3 years, and a final score of 28-15. On Saturday, the University of California faced off against rival Notre Dame. The game took off quickly by USC pushing a 10-0 lead against Notre Dame, giving their first double-digit deficit of the season. The Irish caught up by scoring a touchdown by Chris Fink in the second quarter and Dexter Williams' 52-yard run touchdown in the third quarter. Notre Dame continues their undefeated streak of 12-0 by a victory of 24-17. Virginia Tech took on Virginia in a close overtime matchup, and both teams exchanged the lead several times throughout the game. Virginia Tech came out strong with a fumble in the fourth quarter, forcing the game into overtime. Brian Johnson closed out the game with a 42-yard field goal in overtime, giving Virginia their 5th win of the season, 34-31. In the NFL, the Broncos snapped the Steelers' 6-game winning streak to close out the Thanksgiving weekend. The game proved rough for the Steelers, by the Broncos taking the lead in the first quarter by a field goal. After that, the Steelers and the Broncos took on 3 ties in the game. The game proved rough for the Steelers, by the Broncos taking the lead in the first quarter by a field goal. After that, the Steelers and the Broncos took on 3 ties in the game. The Broncos ended the final tie of 17 with a 2-yard run touchdown by Philip Lindsay to move the score to 24-17. Giving the Broncos their 5th win of the season and shattering the Steelers' 6-game winning streak.
Thanks, Sasha. Well, it looks like California is finally experiencing that chilly weather. Our reporter Connor Pritchett is here to tell us more.
Thank you, guys. Here we have the Bean in downtown Chicago, Millennium Park. Usually people go to the Bean to take a selfie in front of it or look at themselves in the reflection of the Bean. Today we have a new activity, hiding underneath the Bean to escape the weather. In Chicago, there has been a foot of snow, but that's a cold snap to the Midwest we're going to get to later. Now, moving on to the current conditions in La Mirada, we are going to have a brisk morning and evening, mid to low 50s, a sunny Southern California afternoon at 76, and take note of the sunset a lot earlier as we move into winter. Speaking of winter, the entire nation is experiencing winter. Remember that cold snap I was talking about? It is moving in and it is cold. Right here in Chicago, we have the coldest city on our map at 22 degrees. Even Orlando is in the 50s. The only hot heat signature you're going to find on the map is actually going to be here on the West Coast for Los Angeles and Phoenix. The rest of the country, they're feeling the cold snap. And now moving on to the weekly forecast for La Mirada. Tuesday is going to be your warmest day. That's going to be mid-70s. And here's what's interesting. Right here, we have Wednesday and Thursday, and it's going to rain. And we talked about this earlier in the broadcast. When it rains after these forest fires, the plants get burnt, and that leaves exposed dirt. And when the rain hits the dirt, there's a high probability of mudslides. So no mudslides have happened yet, but we are going to keep an eye on that, and we're going to let you know as that develops. And looking into the week, we have mid to low 60s. So I think we can safely say that winter has arrived. Look at that. It's even going to be in the mid to low 40s at night. So California, put on your hats, put on your jackets, maybe even a scarf. Winter's here. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Connor. Well, that's all that we have for you today, but be sure to watch us next time on EagleVision.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for more updates.
That's it for today, and we'll see you next week.